Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
Okay, today I want to talk about swinging down. A lot of people get fired up about this. I want to talk about swinging down to the ball versus swinging down through the ball, okay? Every swing, and I hear this all the time, coaches will immediately say, you don't swing down on the ball, you don't swing down, you can't swing down, right? Some players, some coaches say, you gotta swing down, right? You gotta swing down. If you don't swing down, you'll never hit the ball. And so everybody talks about swinging down or swinging up or swinging level. Here's my thoughts on this. When you get into your stance and you get ready to hit, every player has to start their swing down because the bat is up here, the barrel is up here, the hands are up here. And so I can't do anything but start to work down this way, right? So when I begin my swing and I start to turn palm up, palm down, and my upper body starts to work back, my knob is gonna start to turn, but it's gonna start to turn slightly down, right? It's gonna start to go down. The barrel is gonna start to go back, and it has to start to go down. There's no way I can get to the ball by swinging up or even swinging level from right here because the ball is down here. And so there's going to be a portion of the swing that is down. Now, as the bat starts to work back, my upper body works back, my leg starts to turn. As I start to turn in here, there's a point where that down doesn't continue to go down, but it starts to flatten out, and then it starts to work up through the ball, okay? So you can't just say you don't swing down, okay? You can't just say you don't swing down. So that's the first thing. Now, I talked about swinging down versus swinging down through the ball. The issue with the swinging down talk is for coaches and players that think, and this is what happens a lot, that they're supposed to swing down through the ball this way. So their barrel never turns up. Their barrel never turns up. They go down to the ball, typically not with a barrel that's working back and down, but a barrel that's working forward and down. Not always, but they want to go down to the ball and then through the ball, and their barrel never turns up. Never. This is a big problem that I see. It's not the only problem. There's players that swing up through the ball too much, right? I want my barrel to work slightly up through the hitting zone, okay? But this is a big problem that I see, is that players are taught not just to swing down, but to swing down through the ball. And in my experience, everyone's from a different place. I'm from the Northeast in Massachusetts. Almost 100% of the time when a coach says to swing down, they mean what they want is down to the ball and then down through the ball. And when you go down to the ball and down through the ball, you get a lot of balls that are hooked over here or grounded out, smothered into the ground, right? Because when you go down to the ball and through the ball, your barrel goes out here and then it slices across. You smash the ball into the ground to the left if you're a righty. If you're a lefty, it goes down to the right. And if you hit the ball in the air, you hit these high pop-up flares to the opposite field. All right, so you can't swing down to the ball and then down through the ball. The barrel has to turn up into the ball. Now, you still gotta feel that you're working down at the beginning, because here's the thing. And let me back up. Again, it's not down like this. It's down this way, barrel going back and down, okay? Knob starting down, but it's turning, so the barrel can pick up into the ball, okay? So it's got to be that type of down. But here's the thing. There's plenty of players, right? Because the opposite happens. Coaches or players will think that they've got to swing up. And so, yes, the barrel needs to go up through the ball, right? It has to hit the ball, or we want to hit the ball slightly up. But certain players that think up, or they're told you've got to swing up, they try to swing up by swinging up right from the get-go, swinging up here. And what does that cause? It causes a long, slow swing that typically gets under the ball. So just like swinging down through the ball is not good, swinging too much up through the ball is not good either, okay? And so I've seen both of these a lot. I've seen swing down, create swings that are too steep and go down through the ball. I've seen players that think swing up, go up too early, they lose their barrel, they get too long. And so it's got to be a tight move and a short move that starts down, but then can quickly turn up into the ball. There needs to be a little bit of both. So be careful and just saying swing down, and be careful just saying swing up, right? You've got to really first understand what's got to happen. Some coaches still think, yeah, swing down, because I want you to swing down through the ball, right? And so understand what happens, but then be really clear with the player. What does that mean? Swing down, swing up, right? So I always talk about how the barrel, what the barrel's got to do through the hitting zone, and I explain kind of just what I did, right? So the barrel's got to work slightly up through the ball, but how do we get there, right? What do we do to get there? And so if we back it up, it starts with it starts with this move right here. So it's got to be slightly down, keeps everything tight and short. And now as we keep going, the barrel's going to continue to work back and down. The knob is going to continue to turn. And now everything is going to turn slightly up through the hitting zone. Cool? So hopefully that makes sense. Just be careful just throwing out swing down, swing up. Explain what you mean, show what you mean. There's a combination of both in there. And that should help you out. Because the goal is to have the shortest, quickest, fastest swing possible, while still being able to get the barrel slightly up into the hitting zone. That's the key. Okay, that's all we have. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up. If you want to learn more about Bat Path, if you want to learn more about the drills that we do to create that type of swing, check out our hitting course. If you hit the description box below, you'll be able to get that. So that's all we got. Thanks again. We'll talk to you later. If you've enjoyed this video and want to learn more about building the elite swing, check out our new course. We have over 2 hours of content, almost 30 hitting drills. We break down the exact mechanics that you're going to want to implement into your swing. I've put the link in the description if you want to go check it out.